This video is inspired by the fact that it's Father's Day today. So happy Father's Day, everybody. But this is more than that. Even if you're not a father, I think you're going to get great benefit from this. So today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. And what I want to do really in this video is do something which is celebrating the father within all of us. Whether we are fathers already because we've got a biological son or daughter, whether we've adopted, or even if we don't have anybody physically that we are looking after on a day-to-day basis. Not even a nephew or niece or cousin. And I think this is going to be something very, very useful. So there are a list of things which make a great dad. And I'm really not going to go into that. I'm just going to pick on one quality which I would like to talk about and I'd like to inspire men to do more often. Because I know there's lots of great guys who are doing it out there. So what is that? I'm sure you're asking. Well, one of the great qualities of a father, I believe, is to really kind of train and especially with a son, he's going to pass all of his knowledge to his son, and he's going to be showing him how to maybe fix a car or do some kind of job around the house, some do-it-yourself as we call it in England, to fix up the house or whatever. And these are great qualities, sure, but the one main thing I think is to lead by example. I think this is the greatest thing that we can do. I've seen countless interviews, and when they say, well, what is it that made your father great? They would each say, I really admired his patience, or I really admired the way that he would day after day work long hours and bring money home and look after us, or I admired whatever it is, you know, the fact that he was the greatest driver in the world or the greatest singer or whatever it is. This is also inspired by something that happened a few days ago. I was so happy because one of my coaching clients had got a really troublesome and difficult situation, and she thought two things. The first is set yourself up to win, because I believe that we should do that all the time. And the second is that she thought, well, what is it that Andy would do in this situation? And that just made me so happy, because this is the point of me doing these videos. The reason I'm doing these videos is to inspire you, and to hopefully you're going to be thinking, what would Andy do in this situation? And maybe refer back to the videos, or maybe just as a general knowledge of who I am and what I'm about, you can kind of work out a solution. That's awesome. So then I started realizing, well, isn't this what fatherhood is about? Isn't this what makes a really great father? When we can look up and say, what would my father do in this situation? So we can all do this. We can be a father to everybody. They don't have to be some kind of biological link to us or be adopted or whatever. I believe that if we are walking our talk and what we're talking about is congruent with our actions, we can really, really make a massive impact. And also by doing this, we become better people. And isn't that what we're here for, really? I mean, it's not about being born, making as much money as possible, having as many parties as possible, and then dying, is it? And if it is, well, that's fine. But for me, there's much more to it than that. And so I believe that leading by example and walking our talk are two of the greatest qualities that we can have. And this has such a massive impact on other people. So that's my thought for today. If you found this useful, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing these every day, so you'll find more of these tasty tidbits which I believe you're going to find great for your day-to-day life and so on. As I always say, set yourself up to win. Manifest a magnificent day. Until the next one.